Hi, it's Jane here from craftwithjayne.co.uk, and today I've brought you my really sweet little tea and biscuit envelope pouch. So if I show you, it always reminds me of a little envelope, this pouch. Yeah, that's what I'm making for you today. I'm sure you'll see there's probably quite a few tea and biscuit pouches on the market, so to speak, in videos. But this one is made to look a little bit like an envelope bursting with goodies. So it is really sweet. It's a really fun way, you know, if you're holding like a crafting event, or you know, like you've got ladies coming around for tea and a chat, or even any other drink as well. But it's a cute little way of giving a little gift, a little favour for your table. So that is today's project. I've used the amazing cup of tea stamp set, which is fantastic, very British vibe, and I'm going to open it up, and I've got these great, you can see I've used the stamps quite a lot, and these fantastic dies that coordinate as well. So absolutely gorgeous stamp set and dies bundle, and it comes with this 6x6 paper which is called Tea Boutique, and it is absolutely fabulous. So some great patterns inside, some floral cups, teacups, teapots, great colours, very summer, very vibrant, some teapots there. And it's got these little, so this is what gave me the inspiration. So this is the paper. I'm not actually using it because it's a bit too directional for this, but I loved the idea of these envelopes bursting full of flowers, and I thought, well, I'm gonna make something similar. My envelopes, although it's slightly upside down, but my envelopes are gonna be bursting with tea and biscuits. So that's where I got kind of the inspiration to make this project. So I'm gonna start with a 6x6 pattern. I had to pick one that would be fine in any direction because I need to actually have it in this direction, just like this. So to start with, I'm going to use my paper trimmer because this makes it much easier to score diagonally on this paper. So I'm just going to start off by doing one score line, which is corner to corner, diagonally like this, and then I think that's the end of my actual scoring. However, I do need to do a little bit of folding, so I'm going to do that. I'll get out my bone folder just to make this a nice sharp crease, just like that. Lovely. Okay, so I want this, folded it the wrong way, sorry guys, folded it the wrong way, oops. So I want it to go like this. So now I need to make sure this lines up, maybe this way around. So I'm going to line it on the bottom, and I'm going to make sure that I line it with this being my center point just here. So I'm going to line it up like that, and because I know this is my center point, when I fold this in I can meet the point down here, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm literally going to keep this on this straight line at the bottom, and then I'm going to make sure I'm going to take this point down just like that and fold, and then I've got it as equal as I can. So folding it just like that. Then I'm going to fold this across so it just goes ever so slightly over the point and keeps nice and straight, and I'll be really creasing this one quite hard like that, and I'm going to do the same here. So I'm going to take this ever so slightly over that point, keep this flat just down here, and then I'm going to press, and then I'm going to burnish it really well. There we go, like that. So now I'm going to pop a little bit of liquid glue, my Tombow, just here, just to hold this into place. So it's going to be like that, and then I'm going to do the same on this section just in here. So I'm just going to do this to start with, and press it down nice and firmly, and then I'll do something similar here, so just like that, and then press this down, and I've just tucked it in there just to make it look a little bit more fluid and seamless. So you can see I've just tucked it inside there, and just sort of makes it a little bit more fluid and seamless. There we go. And now I'm going to give that a little second to dry. So I've got my little tuck corner there. I could also tuck things into these spaces just here, but I don't intend to do that. But this is the envelope, and the idea is that if you folded that over, it would look very much like an envelope, but I don't intend to do that. I'm going to leave it at this point because I need something backing wise to hold my biscuit, my tea bag into place. So if I pop this over to the side, just here. Okay, so these are my little die cut pieces. So I've cut this ready to stick onto the back here. And the idea of this is that it gives a little bit of stability to the back, and you can write your little message on here as well. So I've pre-stamped that with Take Care of Yourself, which is from the stamp set. I've got my little Lotus biscuit, and I've got my Twinings tea bag, and I like the yellow because it matches. I've also cut out the base, die cut out a base tea cup and then the overlay piece, and I've done something similar with the lemon, which will go on the back here, just above there. And then I've created my little tea bag, I don't know what you call this, sort of like dipping tool. That's my little piece of cardboard that you normally have the string to dip the tea bag in and out, and I've stamped that and die cut it, and it says it's time for tea on there, so that's quite cute as well. So I'm gonna pop my tea bag in and my biscuit, and then I'm going to get my ribbon, which is here, which is the fresh freesia, because the colours in here are fresh freesia with the lemon, and it is my open weave ribbon, so it's just there, it's lovely. And I'm going to tie that around here and try and tie a cute bow. Once I've done that, then I'll stick my bits on the back. So I'll just do that there, like that, and I'll do my nice little bow around here, like that. There we go. And there you go. And then I'm gonna just pull that, and I will do a tiny bit of trimming with my paper snips, just to trim off that like that. And then I've got my cute little bow, so I'm going to move that along to the side a little bit so it just comes off the treat, and then I'm going to turn this over, and it looks relatively straight. So I'm going to empty out my contents, I'm going to flatten it, and this is now where I'm going to stick my card to sort of hold that into place. So I'm going to use a tiny bit of tear and tape, just angled a little bit across like this, and that'll sort of hold it into place. I will use my pick tool to take the back off. There we go. So that sort of holds that into place like that. And now I'm just going to glue up the back of my sentiment with my multi-purpose liquid glue, my Tombow. And I'll just go around the back. Oops. Just like that, and then I'll turn this over, and I will, within reason, put my little piece. I'm going to turn this up to see me so I can get it straight, and I'll press down. There we go. Press it down like that, turn it back over. Yep, that looks quite cute. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back of my lemon slice, and then I'll pop that in the corner as well. So I'm going to put that just like that there, and press it all down firmly. So I might just use my bone folder to gently make sure that this is pressed down. There we go. So that is the back now, and you can write your little message on there. I'll turn it back over, and I shall put my little bits back inside like this. And now I'm going to decorate the front. So first of all, I'm going to put some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of my teacup, and I will pop that up to give it some leverage. So here's my Stampin' Dimensionals. Just maybe put a couple on the back. Definitely one down there, possibly, yeah, two up there. That's all I need, I think. And then I'll take this off like this. And then I'm just going to add a tiny bit of string. So the string that I'm going to use is this 2022 to 2024 in colour Baker's Twine. I'm going to use this nice lime one because it sort of picks up some of the greens in there. I'll just tear a tiny piece off like this. Oops. There we go. I was putting the wrong piece, that's why. There you go. Just going to get a tiny piece like that. Just snip it, and I'll make sure it is added to this one under here. So I should have stuck this on first, but c'est la vie. So I'll add it there under that one, just like that. And then it will come over and it will stick on the back of the teacup. So I will do this. I'm going to angle that like that. There we go, that's stuck on there now. And now I'm going to do the same on here. I'm going to snip this off because it's way too long. So if I snip it about here, and then I'll pop a dimensional on the back of here, but I'll do it a bit more sensible this time. Okay, so I'm going to hold that into place and stick my dimensional on top of it. Just as this is a bit fiddlier than it looks, I think, like that. Stick my dimensional on, take my backing off, and then just like magic, I will stick my, there we go. So how's that looking so far? It's looking quite cute, isn't it? Almost finished. Now I just think it needs some bling. So the bling that I'm going to use, I'm going to probably use the lilac this time. So I used the lemon last time, and this is the 2021-2023 in colour opal round. So I've used the yellow last time, sorry, and I'm going to use the lilac this time. So I'll pop just 2 of these, sort of one there and then a smaller one just there. These are super cute, like that, I think. Lovely. Okay, so these are my 2 cute little tea and biscuit envelope treat pouches, and you just have to imagine this one because I've only got one of the biscuits left, so I cannot put another one in there, but I've got some on order, and these, I'm going to make a few of these up, I think, for a face-to-face craft session that I'm doing with some of my lovely customers, and I'll make them a cup of tea and some cakes, and then I can hand them out one of these or leave it on the table for them. And it's a perfectly beautiful little treat pouch, and it's perfect for summer and very British, which I love. So I do hope you've enjoyed it. Nice simple project today, and it's something that's really easily replicated, so yeah, you could make up quite a lot of these in one go as well, which is handy and a great little favour to hand out at parties. So if you're interested in any of the products that I've shown you today, please do follow the links below. You find links for all of the products individually, but also links to my shop. I would be delighted if you don't already have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and you're within Europe. I would be absolutely delighted if you shopped with me. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from the UK. So yeah, you can find all the products on there. So I will say bye for now, guys, and happy crafting.